Good morning students, welcome here in this YouTube channel. We are going to start unit number 26, that is about relative clause. When we are doing clauses, at that time we came to know about that adjective clauses are also known as relative clause. So here in this book we have another unit of relative clause, so we will go deeply in that. Well student, we don't have enough time, so we have to cut some of the unit. So which units from G have been cut, that I will post in the group, in WhatsApp group. So please be alert there. Some of the units should be cut from the syllabus, but which are those that I will post in the group. Today we are going to start this unit number 26 that is relative clause. So what is actually the relative clause is? So relative clause tells us which person or thing is referred to by the speaker. Another thing is adjective clause is known as relative clause. Relative clauses are subordinating clauses that identify or describe noun or noun phrase. Okay, it is a subordinating clauses which we have discussed earlier, and this describe noun or pronoun. Okay, here we have in relative clause we will use the use of who, whom, which or that, and okay, these three. So these three are used here, use of who, whom, which or that. First we will go for use of who, means how to use that. As you all know that this who is used for the person, means for person. If you are describing person, then this who is used. You first note down this, after that I will give you example of who. Please you note down this. Use of who. Now examples. Example is the girl who scored the highest marks in English is my cousin. Okay, so this, it is started with who scored the highest marks in English. That is our relative clause. Second is the man who wore a black blazer. Disappeared suddenly. So this black marker part is our relative clause, this. Okay, so this way relative clause use of who is there in this sentences. Please you note down this, after that we will go for use of that. Next is use of that or which. Okay, so that can be used in place of which and who, but sometimes it is used for specific cases. Okay, let me tell you that we can for the things. Who is used for people, and this that and which is used for things. Example is the car, which I have selected for you has been sold. Okay, so here our noun is the car, and which I have selected for you is our relative clause, because for this car this is used, this. Okay, now second example, I know a bakery that sells delicious cake. Okay, so here this bakery is our noun, and these box words are our relative clause, because this that sells delicious cake is used for bakery, and this which I have selected for you is used for the car. As you can see, student, that here bakery is also a name of thing, or here car is also a thing. So this way which or that you can use interchangeably, both have the same meaning, so you can use interchangeably. Please you note down this, after that we will go for whom. Next is use of, let me check, use of whom. Okay. Whom is used in place of her, him, them. In place of her, him, them. Okay, so in place of these three, her, him and them, whom is used. Examples are the lady whom I greeted turned out to be a stranger. Okay, so here this lady is our noun and whom I greeted, that is our relative clause. Second sentence is the boy whom we congratulated is the winner. The boy whom we congratulated is the winner. So here this the boy is our noun and whom we congratulated, that is our relative clause. The lady to whom I talked is quite aged. The lady to whom I talk is quite aged. Okay, so here again this the lady is a noun and to whom I talked is our relative clause. So these are the examples of whom. This way we can use. Please you note down this and after that we'll go for another examples. Now use of whose. Okay, so use of whose is we can use whose instead of his, her, their, mostly for people. his, her, their, mostly with people. The little girl whose bag was lost complained to the teacher. Second, the appointed a nurse whose training was quite good. Whose training was quite good. Here you can see in both the sentence we have used a person. Here a little girl and here a nurse. Both are noun. Whose bag was lost is our relative clause and whose training was quite good. That is our relative clause. So this way we can use whose with people. Okay. Please you note down this. After that we'll do some more examples. Please note down. Sometimes where is also used. Let's we do some sentences of where, which is not given in your book. It is used for the place and it is used instead of there. The examples are I visited a place where Mahatma Gandhi lived for a year. Secondly, I saw a garden where tall trees grew. So here you can see that garden is here place and here also a place where Mahatma Gandhi lived for a year, that is our relative clause, and where tall trees grew, that is our relative clause. So this way we can use where in relative clause too. Please you note down, then after that we will do some more example. So this is the description of relative clause. Now we will go for our exercise, but before we go we have to do one thing, that is defining relative clause or non-defining relative clause. And non-defining. This focus exercise B is about that. There are two types of relative clause, that is defining and non-defining. What is defining relative clause? So we can say she is looking for a girl who lives in New in a new house. Secondly, we went to a shop which sells grocery item. Here we have two sentences. Now we have to identify whether these two sentences are defining or non-defining. So in above sentences, the clause who lives in new house, this. And in second sentence, the clause which sells grocery items. This type of relative clause is called defining clause. Now why? So that here this part, who lives in a new house, indicate a girl, means for that this clause is used, and here this clause is indicates for a shop. So this kind of clauses are called defining clauses, because here you find that noun and pronoun just before that relative clause. Okay, so these two are known as defining relative clause. Please you note down this. After that we will go for non-defining relative clause. Next is non-defining clause. So let me give you examples. She is looking for Rani. Comma, who borrowed her book. Secondly, we went to superstore comma, which sells grocery items. See, the difference between defining and non-defining thing is, here we are meant that we are looking for Rani, the particular thing we have, and here we are meant for this superstore. This is our relative clause, and that is known as non-defining relative clause. Then what is the difference? So in non-defining relative clause you can use comma, here we have used, and in defining relative clause there is no use of comma. See, defining clause is use of do not use comma, and non-defining clause use comma. This is the one difference between these, or any other difference is, this tells us in this superstore means this clause tells particularly about the superstore, and here we are being told particularly about Rani. Okay, so this is non-defining clause, and this difference, that a defining clause is do not use comma and non-defining clauses always have comma with them. Okay, please you note down these, students. Okay students, so this is for today's video. We have explained, means I have explained all the things about a relative clause, that is who, which, whose, that, who, whom and what. Okay, so these are the all explanations about relative clause which is not given in your book, and I have also discussed about defining and non-defining relative clause which is also not given in your book. In next video we will go for the textual exercise of your GE book. So now it's time to give you homework. And your homework is write all the rules with examples in your book. Okay, please write this all the example because it is not given in your GE book. We'll meet again in next video with the exercise of unit number 26. Please take care. Bye.